Texas gerrymandering. Essentially what they did is they did not rule on the merits. They ruled that the defendant acted unfairly by not giving the legislature the benefit of the doubt of having a good faith argument. And there's an irony layered in irony here, because they actually had a 9-day hearing before the lower court where they revealed like 9,000 or like thousands of pages of evidence and testimony and even actual evidence that that the legislature acted in bad faith. They literally used race as a means of gerrymandering. They used the words race. They talked about race. And so they acted in bad faith. The assumption of good faith is like a tiebreaker. It's not like no matter what, they acted in good faith. If the legislature acted in bad faith and acted to racially gerrymander, that's illegal. But the Supreme Court ruled that the plaintiffs, in this case, the people that were suing to stop the gerrymander, were acting in bad faith because they didn't assume that the legislature was acting in good faith when the legislature was actually acting in bad faith, and the defense was actually acting in good faith by showing the evidence that the legislature had acted in bad faith. Then, to layer the irony on top of the irony, the Supreme Court reviewed like this 9-day worth of evidence over a weekend and then just gave an unsigned order. So that is acting in bad faith. So the Supreme Court acted in bad faith by saying that the defense, or the plaintiff, which acted in good faith, was acting in bad faith by not assuming that the Texas legislature was acting in good faith when the Texas legislature was acting in bad faith. In other words, they just said, well, this is the Republican side, so we agree with it. And what we say goes, and that's the end of it. That's the end all and be all of everything. Ha ha ha. Sucks to be you libs. That's the actual ruling.